Well, hello. Welcome back to some Moon Factory. This should be by shortly. We have days upon days upon days upon days of gardening to do. And whatever are we going to do about all of that? Take back the watering can and, I don't know, get to farming probably. Well, I think you already saw it already, but what, yesterday? I think? Yeah. Yesterday, as of recording at least. Got a new series to play in my semi-dailies. I just wanted to play... How am I saving here? I just wanted to play some nice little game I hadn't played before. You know, give a chance to a game not on my... that I normally don't do. I haven't done. And I kind of sat there and played it for 9 hours. Without taking a break. That was a bit. Not like a bit as in a joke. Like, I was sitting there for quite a while. Just, you know, playing some game. Ugh. Come on. Work those arrows. Ow. Actually. So anyway, so yeah, that's a nice semi-daily series for a good little while. So now I don't have to worry about that for about 2 weeks. And when I do have to worry about that again, there are 2 other game modes in that game, so I might be able to get another 18 hours out of it. So 9 hours isn't quite at my reach. Yeah. 9 hours isn't quite as long as I'd like a semi-daily game to be, but potentially 27 hours, that could do it. Eh. And of course tomorrow I'm going to be meeting with some strangers from the internet, which doesn't sound the most promising, but I'll probably arrange to meet up like a coffee shop or something. You know, somewhere nice and public. And then on Monday, apparently I have a new D&D group that I can just jump into, but I don't even know what edition is being played. I was told it's like, oh, just show up with a 3rd edition character, and it's like... 3rd edition. Just show up with a level 3 character, and I'm just there like, oh, I'm gonna need so much more than that. Oh. My phone buzzed. Hold on, yes. Oh, okay, wait. No. Okay. I'm trying really hard not to say the person's name. Alright, and hopefully this is the right person. That's the, Congratulations, you're in a video! I couldn't keep waiting for you, so I just decided to start recording. Uh-oh. Hello!
Hello.
Going out to get some, new light bulbs and maybe some dinner?
Yeah. I'm not getting the light bulbs from Costco, though.
Going to what, like Home Depot or something?
Yeah. Well, when the cheapest light bulbs listed online for Costco are like $30, and the cheapest light bulbs from Home Depot are less than $1, the choice is clear.
Hi. Well, I'm glad you chose me. What, no, bad joke?
Oh, no, you got cut off because I was like still driving in my garage, so signal got cut off partway through that.
Oh. Anyway. So I messaged the DM about the D&D game, so hopefully I can learn a little bit more. So I can actually be ready to make a character. Yeah.
What edition? What books are you allowed to use? Any restrictions? How are you making stat lock? And starting gold and access to magic items.
What's the homebrew stat?
Oh, and of course, campaign details. Like, for example, with the Call of Cthulhu game that I've been invited to, you know, and I've kind of been slowly making character, but obviously prioritizing looking for work. Really, the main instruction that the GM gave is make a character that you can come up with a reason why they would be invited to like an art show, like an art box.
Yeah, make sure that your character can actually follow the plot. Oh my gosh, I've had so many players and heard stories of so many more. Where the character's like, oh, Call of Cthulhu? Let's call the police. Let's make sure to stay far away from all of this.
Did I tell you what my first character I rolled up I was trying to make it be?
Uh-oh.
An intelligent gorilla.
Ooh, yee.
Definitely, and I definitely say intelligent. Obviously not particularly educated because the gorilla. But let's put it this way: officially, they're sort of a curiosity, a pet of the human of their household. Except it turns out that the gorilla is the one who makes the money for the household by playing the stock market.
Yo, that's bananas.
Okay, that's racist.
I would tell you what my first 3.5 edition character was, but you could probably guess.
A cat?
Close!
a large cat.
Okay, you're getting warmer, eh?
Cat folk?
There you go.
Oh, a furry. Okay.
Yeah, my first 3.5 edition character was a cat girl.
I mean, that's not surprising.
Exactly, that's why I said you'd probably be able to guess. And then you did.
Wait a minute, this isn't Home Depot.
This sounds like homebrew.
Wait a minute, this isn't Home Depot. This is... Oh, wait, no, you know what? I'm not
Nope.
gonna go with that.
You're on a recording. Don't say it.
Yeah, well, if you have any internet-friendly adults watching, you know what joke I was gonna make.
So anyway... So, hopefully I hear back from the DM this weekend and I can start work on a nice, fun, party-loving character. And obviously I still want to go with that skateboarder idea, because I think that's neat.
That is your store, isn't it?
What is?
Claire!
Oh yeah, that's me. What, you want to get your ear pierced?
No, because you're incompetent.
Rude. I've had my ears pierced before. Everyone thought I was going to, like, be in a whole bunch of pain, but it really didn't hurt.
Did you get it done at Claire?
No. My aunt did it in her basement.
Does your Aunt Rose tattoo parlor?
Not a tattoo parlor, but she does, like, piercings and stuff, like, as a business.
Okay.
I think I'm done with this day. I don't think there's really anything else that I still need to do, so... Could talk to everyone, but really, why? Yeah, let's work on clearing the field, though.
You know what? I agree with that sentiment. I could talk to everyone, but why would I want to?
Yeah, at least Rune Factory 5, it gave incentive, like, get everybody's friendship rating up to 5, and then you get a reward. And it's like, okay. And maybe actually want to go and basically make lunch for everybody in town.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, we don't get incentives for making friends with people.
I mean, what, you've never been hit by that crushing despair and loneliness of not having anyone to talk to or spend time with? Or been seriously hit by...
Okay, Claire, the removal of a debuff is not the same as a buff.
Yeah, well, life's just coded bad that way.
No. What? That makes no sense the way you're saying. You know what? Whatever. I'm at Home Depot.
Yeah.
So,
I want to go to Home Depot and get some kitchen supplies. And since Cheap Tuesday is coming up soon, I was really tempted to do my monthly ordering of food, but I'm probably going to Tim Hortons tomorrow, so probably get some food there, and that could be my monthly that fast food? I think it classifies as fast food. And my monthly fast food. But until then, I still have frozen chicken in the freezer. And a still functioning air fryer to cook it with. And while yes, I have been spending some time editing that 9-hour video. No, the editing is not going to be super cool, mega awesome fun. I'm going to try to stretch it out as much as I can, so that 9-hour video is probably going to be 9 episodes. If I had a proper editor, or desire to properly edit, I could probably take those 9 hours and make a single 1-hour video out of them. But I don't want to do that. Even if most of the content is either me not talking or me going, oh! So I had to learn a whole game's worth of mechanics in one session. And then me realizing, oh, wait! I've been here how long? Really a surreal experience. Really goes with that whole, like, oh, if I just disappeared, would anybody notice? Gosh, I was busy for like 9 hours. And I gotta say, Azura noticed. I finally contacted her after the fact. It's like, oh yeah, I saw I was recording. It's like, what, you're recording for 6 hours? Oh my gosh, like, no, I was recording for 9 hours. Darn these cows. Where's my milk? Is it you? It was you! So now, of course, I kind of want to try that with, like, other game. Or, heck, probably just continue playing that one. Although, considering the game is so Stacklands-like, I kind of want to play it with Azura. Like I mentioned, I can still play it 2 more times, right? At least. Yeah, just grab Azura and it's like, okay, let's play this for about 3 hours until we get bored of it. And then we'll go do something else. Oh my gosh, yes, Stacklands co-op! Wait, hold on. Stacklands co-op could actually be really weird and interesting and fun. The main issue is that how I play Stacklands is, like, I pause the game, do all of my actions and stuff, then unpause it just long enough to complete all the actions I set. And then as soon as anything is done, I pause the game again. So you'd probably need, like, one person in charge of pausing and unpausing, and to make sure that they don't troll. Or everyone can be in charge of it, and then you have to make sure that nobody trolls. That's not what I tried to select. What is it? Here we go. That was weird. So is it Saturday, meeting up, potentially talking some D&D stuff or other game stuff. Might play some Party Box, who knows. Sunday, pony game. Hopefully it actually works this time. Had to cancel last week's session at the last minute. Fortunately, the players didn't seem so upset by it, but still. Still have no idea what we're doing on the session. And then Monday, potentially D&D stuff. Alright. And yeah, Magic spoiler season is still kind of going. Not quite in full as much in as full of fervor as it was before, with everything going on at once, but there's still at least something happening. They released a new secret layer that was supposed to be an April Fool's joke, but released a month late, so it's April Fool's, that uses the sarcasm text in Comic Sans. I don't really see why people hate Comic Sans font so badly. It's good for dyslexic people, but the sarcasm font, or sarcasm typeface, whatever, every other letter is a capital. Also, some of the words are misspelled. Yeah, no. If they really wanted to sell, they could make this the one where they print some stupid valuable card. Imagine $50 secret layer, you can get an $800 guy's cradle. And then people say, it's like, oh, they couldn't do that because reserve list, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, this is going to lower the price of the cards people actually want. Reprint the reserve list, but in versions that people will absolutely hate and no one will actually want to run, but technically they will have cheap access to it now. Gosh. There was a fake spoiler that someone made up, because apparently they make a fake spoiler for every set for a Colossal Dread Bomb. Gosh. God hasn't been jokingly loved that much since Stormcrow. It's been a while since I heard people joking about it. I forgot what the card was called. It's been like 4 years since we went to Ixalan, and people started talking about Dreadbombs instead of Stormcrows, which now wasn't really around for the worst of the Stormcrowingness. Gosh, Wyatt. Why does that take so long to kill it? What? Oh yeah. But there has been a new card revealed for the upcoming set. The Rune-carved Obelisk. No, not the Tormentor. a 4-mana artifact that says tap 2, put 2 charge counters on Rune Carved Obelisk. So, worse than Thran's Dynamo, which just taps for 3. It's basically what? Sisei's Ring? 4-mana artifact taps for 2. But you can also... Excuse you, little lightning bug. You can also tap and sacrifice it to seek a card with the highest mana value among cards in your library with a mana value X or less, where X is the number of charge counters on the obelisk. And for those in the know, hearing the word seek really deflated your spirits like it did for me. Yeah, this card ain't coming to paper. It's Magic Arena only. They could have altered this a little bit and made it legal for paper, but they chose not to do that. Would it be worth playing if it was just like, you know, search your library for a card of CMC less than or equal to its counters and put it into play? I think that'd be worth playing. Even if it didn't actually put the card into play, imagine. 4 mana, search for any land in your deck. Just put it out, tap, sack it, search for a land. Goes to hand, whatever, but it's 1 mana more expensive expedition map that you can also use for other things.
Welcome back.
Hello. I didn't leave, you did.
On my end, you left.
Well, I didn't do anything to come back, so what does that tells you?
Well, I didn't do anything to come back either.
You rejoined the call. Oh, I'm almost dead. That's not a good sign.
No, being almost dead is never a good sign.
No, I didn't say all dead. Almost dead. Very different thing.
That's what I said. Almost dead.
I'm not all dead. But I'm getting there.
I am thirsty and I want some cold. Sweet idea. Okay, never mind then.
What's up?
Can
You
you
said
not
you wanted
tell me?
something cold.
Okay, clearly one of us is having connection issues, and odds are likely that it's me.
Is this how you make the round off? I think that's how you make it. Okay. So it's just a matter of running. I mean, might as well bring our pharmacy level up a little bit. Why not, right? Cookie, donuts, and gold. Yeah, that sounds like a nice, healthy recipe, right? Cookie, donuts, and gold? I didn't do the thing. Alright. Yeah, now all I need is another local group who plays Magic the Gathering on a regular basis, and I'll be all set, right? Because, like, yeah, I play Magic on, like, over webcam a lot, but playing in person is definitely a different experience. Being able to actually just pick up someone's card and read it, instead of having to type it out and stuff. Being able to actually really see the board state instead of seeing a 480p representation of it. I've seen some really bad webcam setups in my time. One person literally just had a camera pointed about 7 feet away from a TV that looks like one of those old-fashioned, like, tube televisions. You know, like, 30 years ago. It's in. Might not have been, but whatever. Camera pointed far away at, like, old, like, cathode tube television, whatever. Where they were where they had, like, Moxfield, whatever, going on that. It's like, yeah, if you want to play over Moxfield, there are much better ways to do it, but apparently they were playing on the Xbox, like, you could barely even see that there were cards in play, let alone see what they were. So, like, oh, your ability was stopped. It's like, oh, well, I blocked your creature because I have, like, this thing that has flying. Like, I can't even really see that you have stuff out. Okay, fine, I won't attack them. No, you already said that you're attacking. To try to take it back now would be cheating. It's like it's also cheating to hide information like this. Oh, I'm not hiding. I told you when I played it. It's like, what creature of yours has flying that you told us about? It's like, oh yeah, my Relentless Rat. Relentless Rat doesn't have, like, flying or reach or whatever. Like, how'd that block? Oh yeah, because I also played this other card that I didn't mention that gave it reach. Well, then you didn't mention it! All he is playing, like, uncards. It's like, uncard chaos stacks was basically the entire deck, and we couldn't barely even see what was being played in the first place. Sigh. Yeah. Did I talk about chaos stacks yet? So many people, they're like, oh yeah, it's like, I built a chaos deck. Isn't that wacky, kooky, fun chaos? And then you look at their chaos and it's actually stacks. It's like, if a person tries to cast a spell, they flip a coin. If they get it wrong, the spell is countered. Period. Like, that's just stacks. Right there. Like, that's not fun. That's stacks. That's just stopping us from being able to play the game. Yeah, I know, right? But it does it in, like, a really kooky way, so it's fun, because it's chaos. It's like, no, it's really not. Well, you complain too much. Like, yeah, isn't this fun? So yeah, when I tried to make my Discord deck, I decided to try to avoid any Chaos Stacks pieces while trying to keep including more Chaos stuff. Is only fair. And there might or might not be an event at local game stores. Commander event where you can run 2 commanders as if they had partner. I think it's supposed to be for Pride, but then people are like, okay, what are the 2 most OP commanders that we can shove together? And it's like, this is supposed to be nice, fun, friendly, like, Pride type event, but people are, of course, using it for min-maxing. I'm not surprised, I'm just disappointed. It's like, do I really want to go through all the effort of building another commander deck and buying all the cards for the deck just to use it at one event once? Maybe I could do such a thing of, you know, just use cards I have sitting around and build another deck that way. Done that a few times and made fun enough decks. I could do it again. Then I'd probably need to find either buy 2 commanders that I want to work, you know, random stuff with. Yeah, who knows? I could make another $1 commander deck. $1 double partner. That could actually work. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that could be fine. But I have other stuff on my plate right now. Okay, we'll just order that cheesy bread anyway. Woo! Skill level up. Yeah, well, after about 100 episodes, there isn't much to talk about the game anymore. You know what I'm doing? I'm making more potions. Or more accurately, I'm making round off. What is my health? 18. I'm not entirely sure how, but I somehow talked Azure into us binge watching through Phineas and Ferb lately. And of course, when Azure gets tired of that, we put on some anime, whatever. And I find it kind of annoying how much anime these days is just like the character starts and they're already essentially overpowered. But if they don't start overpowered, they get overpowered within like 1 episode. And it's like, someone could do an entire thesis about this, basically. About different shows. Like, mostly we watch, like, isekais. Of either, A, characters who start off and they're already, like, super overpowered and nothing really poses a challenge to them. So when something comes, it's like, aha, this is the big, you know, this is the Dragon of the West. What are you gonna do? It's like, well, I'll just kill it instantaneously. That's one of the shows we're watching. Guy just has the ability where just with a thought he can kill anything. Anything as well, not just people. You can... I think there's one part in an episode where he's like in a dark room and it suddenly lights up because he killed the darkness. And it's like, okay, well, how do you escalate from that? Like, the only real way would be to introduce problems where killing cannot be the answer, but then he just, you know, kills whatever the problem is anyway, and that's the answer. We're almost through the first season, and there haven't been any... There have been situations where it seemed like that the characters could have been put in danger, but no. They're never actually in danger. Because the main character just stops it. Yeah, character gets drugged up and can't move or think. Yeah, they just kill the drug and then they're fine. Like, compare that to, I want to say, Farming Life in Another World, where the character does get, in a very certain way, OP, but it's in a somewhat different way. This person gets basically just plopped down in the middle of the forest, and all they have are the clothes on their back and some special tool that can turn into any gardening implement that they want, provided that... Was it basically any tool that they want, as long as it doesn't require electricity, I think, or have to lose its own parts to work, like matches. Can't turn into, like, matches. And that's it. So, you know, like, starts planting crops. Fortunately for him, he has some sort of specialty power where he just has to think about the crops that he wants and they'll just start growing. So he doesn't actually have to plant anything, they'll just grow. In a matter of 2 or 3 days. Also, he doesn't have to eat because... So he doesn't starve to death before the food grows. Unfortunately, the only monsters that attack at first are, like, rabbits that he can kill with his special tool. Like I said, still overpowered, but not to the excessive level of some other characters. And then there's stuff like, oh, so I'm a spider, where I, you know, character starts off pretty weak, but has the drive and determination and stuff to get powerful, and never really seems overpowered, just seems to be regularly strong. Or there's... I forget what that one is. This one's called, like, Potion Life for Another World. She gets isekai to another world, but she talks the gods into giving her the ability to make any potion she likes in any container that she can imagine. Which, of course, she absolutely abuses. Someone is injured, make a healing potion. Someone's ticking her off, make a nitroglycerin. Someone needs a thing, make a potion bottle that looks like the thing. Yeah, literally going to war, dropping bombs on people, and making... was it nano swords? Because, technically speaking, that's just a potion bottle. Any liquid, or arguably gaseous thing, and any solid material she can just make. And it's like, oh. And there's probably a reason why the anime didn't make it to season 2. Like, I'd rather see a show where a character has a special power, but they actually have to, like, work with it. Yeah, some sort of fighting style anime where the character's stuck to a specific weak weapon. I guess shield hero, right? Because, like, he's supposed to be a hero, but with, like, the weakest weapon, because it's a flippin' shield, so how are you supposed to fight with that? And then he, you know, learns how to make the best use of others. And so, yeah, he becomes powerful because, well, I mean, he's a hero. He's supposed to be able to be powerful. He's also smart enough to pay attention to things. And when each of the others tells him a way that they became strong, he uses all of their methods, even though they won't listen to each other and just call each other liars. He's real strong because he, like, listens and stuff, not because he has, you know, an instant kill ability. Or something like Bofuri. She becomes overpowered. She exploits a game's mechanics to itself, and frankly, I've done that with games before. It's fun for a while, and then it kind of gets boring because none of the enemies can challenge you anymore. Roguelike or roguelite games where you can, like, boost your stats. Specifically where increasing your defense means you take a minus to incoming damage instead of a minus percentage. So say increasing defense from 10 to 11 actually means you take 1 less damage, period. Well, if the highest amount of damage an enemy can deal is, say, 30, if you boost your defense to 30, you can't get hurt. I think the Enchanted Cave... I think it's been like a decade since I played the first one, but I think the first one has that. But the second one has it to a point until you eventually reach where enemies will start dealing elemental damage, and then that plan just goes out the window and you can't do it anymore. Where it just starts becoming a lot better to just flat kill them in one hit, rather than trying to raise up all of your defenses for every enemy. Really should play Enchanted Cave more. My issue with it is I always keep trying to go way too far, and then I die and I lose all of my progress, and I'm like, well, kinda sucks. Yeah, I spent about an hour on that run. What I got out of it? Absolutely nothing. I get down to the point where I'm like, okay, I can maybe do about, like, 5 more floors. So I should probably, you know, start trying to get back. And then I find a person who's like, oh no, please, I'm trapped down here, give me your escape wings, please, I beg of you. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do that. Thinking, oh. Can you shut up? Alright, hold down the rewind button. Don't move at all. And it's like, oh, you went from the R to the F. It's like, no, it didn't move. It should still be on the rewind. Should I go way too far forward? Yep, probably way too far forward. Well, it's now the next day, isn't it? Screw it, let's buy and sell some gear and stuff. Uh, so yeah, that's it. Right. So I'm like, okay, well, I can still probably make it about maybe another 5 floors, 7 if I really stretch it. I'm sure to find some more escape wings within that time anyway. Okay, sure, fine. You know, help the person out. And then I make it 7, 8 floors down, opening every chest that could possibly have escape wings. And no, there are none. They're just gone extinct. There are no more escape wings in the game. Period. And it's like, well, gee, what am I supposed to do? I cannot leave, and I cannot keep advancing after some point without fighting monsters, and I can't fight the monsters without dying, so... Okay, I guess I'm screwed because the game decided that trying to help that person would be an absolute trap. There are 2 specific game modes of it that I want to try to beat. One is slime mode, where the only equipment you're allowed to wield is a helmet and a sword. And that mode is really interesting because, well, I mean, like, if you get anything else, you might as well just sell it, because there's no real reason to have any other equipment. And the other mode, it's not so much a game mode, it's a challenge run. Beat the game without ever actually escaping. To begin with. Like, just beat it on in your first go. Because, you know, it's roguelite. You go in, you level up, you get new gear, you leave, you come back, you try again. Yes, maybe I'll play some of that today. May or may not record it, but it's a fine enough game. Yeah, whatever happened to good old shows where the characters actually get stronger in time? What happened to the Ruby, the My Little Ponies, Naruto, Dragon Ball? I was about to say Death Note, but no.